everyone, it's your desert debutante. I am at the end of fast day number 2. It's the best time of the day. I get to eat something. I've been fasting. I fasted yesterday. I didn't do a recap video. That's my fault. Things got really crazy busy. Dear Desert Debutante on day five of fasting. Some of you know I failed the other day. I definitely had to have some water and an Advil. So I gave I gave food to my housekeepers and the guys that do maintenance on our house. And I did that on my own before learning that that's actually what you're supposed to do if you can't make it through a fast day. So great, I'm kind of in line. I just wanted to make a quick video to say that so far it's okay. Fasting is definitely not my favorite thing to do, but I understand how difficult it can be for some people at this time to just go without food or to like, it's a whole different mindset. People stay up all night, or they stay up really late, sleep for a little bit, and then get up really early and have suhoor, breakfast, but at like 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. depending upon what time the first prayer of the day is. And then you go for the rest of the day without food, and you do feel this sort of like paring down of your energy as you would because you're not eating. So it's a very interesting process, interesting concept that everyone's going through right now. As an expat in Saudi, when people are fasting for Ramadan, you don't have to. I'm just doing it because I'm trying to gain cultural understanding. But if you are here in Saudi Arabia and you are an expat, you are not to eat or drink in public. That includes chewing water or drinking water or chewing on gum. You are to understand that many of the hours in shopping and grocery stores and like everything kind of shifts to a much later time. All of the restaurants start to open up at the earliest around 2. Most of them start opening up at like 5 or 6 o'clock, and that's for takeout only. People can break fast here at around 7, so restaurants typically open up at like 6:45, 7 o'clock, so they can come in so they can all break fast together. They break their fast with like dates or laban or water or fruit or sambusak, like little appetizers, and then everybody goes to pray, and then you come back and have like a nice full dinner. So those are things you should be aware of. Also note that like my brain's kind of foggy. Everybody who is fasting has kind of a foggier, slower train of thought, so you just have to be a little more patient. People do eventually find the synapses in the group to actually tell you what they're trying to say, but there's a lot more additional fluff and BS in most conversations than you're normally used to. That being said, shopping, like ladies, like for me, I've some last minute shopping to do before I head home. Shops open up at around 9 p.m. They're open until like 2 or 3 a.m., but that's still really late. So it makes your time in the city much later and longer, which is why everybody's on this delayed schedule. That also means many office places will switch hours. Where I work, expats like myself, we have a normal working day. But if you happen to be Muslim and you're observing, your day still starts at the same time, but will end early. Here it ends at 2 o'clock. Some places their day begins at 10 and they end at 4. Or they have shortened hours. It's not everywhere in the world, but it is something that happens here in Saudi where people have shorter working hours and a more condensed day. I recommend that if you are here, this is my second year, you may want to try fasting just to actually have a better understanding of what everybody else around you is going through. That being said, I would probably also recommend clearing the snacks out of your office. I don't know if you guys have seen my snack video on Instagram, but my office is full of food, and I have not hidden any of it because it's just there. It's just kind of part of the decoration and how I think. So I just have to ignore it. It does help that you're not drinking, because drinking the day that I wanted the Advil and things, I had the water, I had the pill, and then I was like, now I'm hungry. So if you don't have anything, it actually, in my opinion, makes it a lot easier to just kind of be like, nothing for the day. You have a broken fast, and it gets a little easier. I was told by the end of this week, everybody would pretty much be in the groove of it, and the energy levels will return. So we'll see. I won't really be here at the end of the week, but I'll ask my friends for a report. That's all I've got for right now. There'll be more video stuff, because I think this is a big compilation of all of the stuff that I've done during Ramadan when I'm here in Saudi, at least. including my iftar. Ooh. Hey everyone, I'm on the phone with my bestie, and I have my date here. I've been fasting all day, and now I'm going to break my fast and get into my conversation. It's a date, no big deal. Hi everyone, I just got back to Saudi about like 12 hours ago or so, and I'm still fasting. So I told some of you that I'd be fasting while I was in Kingdom, and I came back today and hopped right back into it. And yeah, it's not easy, but I don't think it's the fasting part that would make this time more difficult. I really do think it's the spiritual aspect of Ramadan and the giving and the concentration on prayer and the more mindful aspects of life that would be more difficult for most people. I think the eating thing is just a great distraction that gives you something to do to help you separate how you think. But the spirituality of people and what's going on right now, that for me is the magic of this time, and the lights outside. I have to admit, I'll try and make a video outside at some point at night, but my iPad does not do well at nighttime. The lighting here is gorgeous. Flying into Jeddah last night, flying over Jeddah, looking at all of the beautiful lighting, the reds and the pinks and the greens and the blues. It's gorgeous. It's not Christmas. It's something completely different, but at the same time, I love it. I love the lanterns. I love the light. It's a really great time, and I'm really, really happy to be here while it's happening.